Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
Men of Reddit. What's something your partner does in bed that you don't have the heart to say no, stop? My wife thinks I will stay harder longer if she puts her vibrator on my balls when I'm doing her doggy style. It just feels awkward and sometimes she pushes too hard. But then she will say, yeah, daddy likes this, doesn't he? And I just hang on to those words to keep going lol. This made me audibly laugh. NGL. Well, I'm glad I could provide you its said laugh. All jokes aside, most men will never say it, but 75% of women don't give good head. Some guys don't even realize that great blowjobs exist. For all the bullshit women propagate about men not being able to please, the vast majority aren't dynamite in bed in general. Most men I've discussed this with all agree. We won't complain about it. It still feels good and it's a turn on for sure. Lord knows if we bitched then they'd get upset and not do it at all. I wish there was a Nobel Prize for truth. You sir would at least be nominated. The Gobble Nobel. My ex was very poor at giving head, but I would always say she was great, hoping that it would get her to do it more and maybe she'd get better with practice. Instead, she continued to very rarely do it but developed a huge ego about it. I feel like I did a disservice to her future men. My ex was very similar. But head was so rare that I wouldn't complain. Better than nothing lol. Now I laugh at her new husband knowing he is in for lazy sex and 30 seconds of head sucking on my nipples. It doesn't do anything for me, but she enjoys it so I won't say anything. If it doesn't bother you, maybe just try to take it as a part of her enjoying your body. Lots of women have very sensitive nipples. And she's probably just trying to reciprocate the feeling. If she's doing it because she likes it, then yeah, let her have fun. But if she's doing it because she likes giving him pleasure, then I would want him to tell me his body doesn't work that way. I'm a woman who does not have sensitive nipples. So if you're doing that for you, go to town. If you're doing that for me, let me redirect you. Shoves her icy hands and feet onto my nice warm under the covers skin. She is absolutely incapable of generating her own body warmth and I have to go to bed earlier than her, so I've had a nice few hours to build up warmth for her to steal. She hates the cold though, so I put up with it because I love her and I know it makes her feel better. Heating pad. Like an electric blanket but small enough just for her side. This is what we did. Dual controls. She started watching these damn ASMR streams on TikTok of people eating food or tapping on random surfaces and I couldn't sleep. When at a mall I told her, hey, would you like a pair of Bluetooth headphones so you can hear your ASMR better? Quote. She said yes and I've been sleeping like a baby again since. This is such a cute and low-toned solution. Good for you. I was with a girl for a while whose idea of kissing was just sticking her tongue in my mouth for me to suck, or something. She just shoved it in and did nothing. I had no idea how to address kissing with her. Had a girl do this. But after she jammed in the stiff tongue, she helicoptered it around in my mouth. It was so messed up. Also, when she broke up with me she said I was a bad kisser. Which I thought was uncalled for, especially because she kissed like a ceiling fan. Ha ha ha, holy shit, several of these answers just have me in tears. Thank you so much. My ex-GF was worse. In the beginning she would just open her mouth really wide as if she was in the damn dentist. I could only kiss one of her lips and it was very awkward. Jesus Christ. That mental image is hilarious. Dated a girl who told me her and her ex only did oral. She was 18. She asked what I wanted for my birthday. I said a BJ would be nice. She said, okay. Anyways, pants down, all systems go. She grabs it and asks for instructions. I say, more or less to go with her gut. She just licks it. I look at her quizzically. She looks back at me and said she's never done this before. I said, but you and your boyfriend did oral. You had said, she says, kissing, and looked at me confused. Ops girl is a Mormon. I had a girlfriend where we did that to each other. But it was very clearly a game at that point. It evolved to the point where if you could suck their tongue in and keep it without them noticing for 5 seconds, you done a sexual favor. We were constantly trying to distract each other. Hands down the pants, light nipple tweaking, whatever to get him to lose focus. That was probably the best part of the relationship, which is why we aren't together. Well, that took a twist. I dated a woman who would draw her tongue all the way to the back of her mouth when we made out. I'd stick my tongue in her mouth and it would be hanging out in an empty void. It was damn weird. Sounds like she doesn't like French kissing, my guy cold sweat smile. Honestly, she always wants to have a go late at night. I'm a morning or afternoon guy, maybe early evening. It's always go time, like right before she wants to sleep, and sometimes I just don't have it in me. But I'll always force it anyway even though I just want to veg. I love morning sex, I'm in a good mood all day when I get it lol. This. She always makes it a thing about her appearance also. Like no, I just worked a 10 to 12 day and have zero energy and want to sleep. Fuck. Wish I would be in that position. After I told my wilf I only want sex with passion, we haven't fucked. That was almost 5 months ago. My husband will sit around all day and then want sex when I take my sleep medication. And I'm like, hun. ... We had all day. What the heck? Lol. Occasionally she'll put her clothes back on at some point in the day. And, like, not a fan. Actually the worst thing. Steals the covers. We each have our own set of bedding. Problem solved. This is so underrated. She has her blanket, comforter, and I have mine.